going to show a new clanmate here, some of the proficiency that we're working on. So if you look at my proficiency, you see all those little exclamation points. Those are rifles or weapons that I just picked up. Now we got 18. You can see we're 182 of 200, and the big number in the ring there on the expertise level, it says 9. So we are 9 level. I thought we were 10, but we are 9th level, about to be 10. So when we get 10, we're going to bump our Eagle Bear and our Lady Death up to those. So we're going to have to break down a lot of weapons to get that efficiency. So how we get those up to 18 is we go in here in these weapons that we find. For every 2 weapons, when you donate a weapon, you're going to get 444,000 experience. So 2 donations is going to be 1 proficiency level. So you can see we have a 1886 rifle. You can see we're at 4.5 if you can tell that. Or you can look over here at the rank proficiency. You can see we're at 440,000 of 880,000. So when we donate this for 40,000, we're going to go up, and we're going to be able to go to level 5 on the 1886. And you've seen this little number here underneath that 9 goes from 182 to 183. So we need to do that 17 more times to get up to 200, and then that'll go back to 0 of 200, and the big number will turn to 10. That means we can get our Eagle Bear or anything that's proficient, say the Baker's Dozen. We can make our Baker's Dozen up to 10 level. Now, I recommend that, since it's really hard to get those resources, use your very best guns. Pick, your best thing that you're working with and put it up there. So there's another a level. We're 184 now. And you just work down through this. Now, see, this one's at level 5, so when we donate this, it's only going to be half of a level, so we're not going to go up a level yet, but we're halfway there. So the next time we donate that weapon, we'll be able to level up. So let's go over to the ARs and see what we got here. We got a FAR. There's a level. So 15 to go. Here's a Honey Badger, and it's a half a level. Now you can also use experience as you use the weapon. That's what, to me, that's where you should get a majority of your XP, is when you actually use something. You're proficient at it, But it's this whole grinding donate thing that they've invented to help that. See, so the SOCOM here, I have a SOCOM weapon, but you can see it's already proficient, so I can't donate anymore. And I need these upgrade costs down here at the bottom. So the beam there is steel, and the thing that looks like 3 golf clubs, that's titanium. We have enough titanium, but we don't have enough steel, and we don't have enough receiver components. The receiver components is the hard thing to get, because that means you're breaking down other guns that you acquire. And right now you want to use those guns to level these up, like we're doing. So we go over here to LMGs and see what LMGs we got. We got a black market to donate. Now the guns that are like really good, have good stats on, I recommend you just save them, save the best one, and then use that weapon when you're running around and you're shooting things and you're doing your dailies. Use the different weapons and you'll proficiency those up that way as well. So that's how the proficiency system works. Here's a vector there. And see, we're not going up any levels over here at the 185, because all these are like putting them halfway up. And again, it takes two donations to go up a level. So here we'll go up a level. So we're up at 188 there. And then we can go down here to, that's a half. Now, one way to kind of jump start your progression here and get your first few levels is come over to the vendor, especially if you've acquired a lot of money. And if you don't have any of these weapons proficient, like the Diasarcos pistol, buy 20. If you're at 0, buy 20 of them and donate them. You're there. Same thing with all these. As you can see, I've already done that.
That was a great trade.
So that's the way you can level up, and the same thing works for your brand sets. Now, when you're donating gloves and gear, it only goes up 1/10. So instead of 440,000 like the weapons do, they go a little slower. So we're at 88,000. We're going to go to 176,000, because it's going to be 1/10 of a level. So watch this. See, 176,000. So we donate 4 more of those, we're going to go up. The other way to use it is the other way to go up the levels is just use it. You know, when you're running 4 pieces of hand of you're going to go up real quick because it's multiplicable. You're using 4 things, so as you go up 1 point, when you're running around there with 4 pieces of hand of you're going to go up real quick. You're going to max it out real quick. So that's what I've been doing, and one of the things I'm going to do on the channel is make builds for each one of these brand sets where you can level it up fairly quickly by just running that gear or something like it. See, here's a good example here on this. So when you get good gear, like this one's maxed out in weapon damage, headshot damage, crit damage. This is the perfect set of gloves that I like running on a crit build. Because I can get headshots pretty good, and I'm a pretty good headshotter. It's acquired skill here on Xbox, but every time you shoot them in the head, it's going to give you that headshot damage. Where a crit damage, the best you're ever going to get is 60%, because your crit chance is maxed at 60%. There's one exception. And it's situational. You know, when you do this, you crit 100% of the time for the next 5 shots or something. And I actually forget what skill that is and what it's on, but it's on one of the brand sets as a special ability. And as you can see here, we only have the Hand of You, the Murakami to upgrade, and the Yaw. Kaiser Richter, because I never use it. It's real bad bonuses. Petrov, Alp Summit. And here on the skilled things, the only one I have left is the Negotiator's Dilemma to close out. So I've got the Heartbreaker, the Rigger, Hunter's Fury. All these are, as you can see, the little star inside the shield means you're proficient at them. So we can grab all these True Patriots here, and we can break those down for the assets. Anything I'm proficient in, I'm just going to mark it for breaking it down for the resources. We need to donate that Alp Summit there. So hopefully that gives you an overview of how the expertise works. So Dark. So what is your proficiency overall proficiency level? Like you see, mine is 9. What does yours say right there in that big yellow circle? Yeah, number 2. So you right now when you look at your weapon, let's find a weapon that I'm proficient at that I have. Let's see, like my Scorpio. Let's go over here and find Scorpio. So pull out a Scorpio here, and it is 0 proficiency. But if I had enough resources here on this Scorpio, I I can upgrade this upgrade that's down here. See, I need more steel and more receiver components. Receiver components is going to be the issue. And I could get this up to level 9 if I had all the resources to do so. And it would be that number 9 on a weapon would be 9% weapon damage on top of what the Scorpio already does. So 9% more of 841,000 would be an increase of 72,000. So that would knock this Scorpio up to 91 911,000 just with this build. So I'm sure you could put a build that would, with a 9% weapon damage on a Scorpio, that would make your base damage of your Scorpio somewhere above 1,000,000 per shot. So you're doing all that stuff, and you got all those pellets. You got 5 pellets. You could A level 10 Scorpio is going to kill almost anything. You're never going to shock something because you're going to be killing it before it's shot. So, and these rock and roll, a lot of people, if you haven't been watching the videos, there's a lot of great content creators, and most of them know me. I did a award show called the Top 13, the second and third year of the game. I need to start doing that again. And what it does is it recognizes the most busiest content creators during that week. And year 2 champion was Kamikaze Von Doom, and I really recommend a lot of his videos. He's a really good content creator. He plays a few other games now and then, but he is a Division 2 guy, and he knows his stuff, and he's really good in conflict. He's not the champion at conflict, but he's good. He's good enough that if you want to get better, yeah, and he can get in there and be a win a majority of the time. And his team, he has got good teammates, and he's got good builds, great builds actually. So if you don't subscribe to Kamikaze Von Doom, you should. Another one, year 3 content creator of the year was GC Rock. And then some of the other great guys that are like people like NGN that does great storylines, and Gamey Daddy, which does great content. And then you got guys that just stream like the vibes, and you got people that just play like toxic in your face trash talking people like Frog the God and Clackus, and so there's a bunch of great content creators out there for whatever you want to watch, and I like pointing those people out and pointing them away. But this rock and roll on your Heartbreaker with the Momentum backpack, it just got nerfed. And when, as kind of a bonus, what they did do is they increased our capability of what we can donate. So where it was topped out at 1,500, it is now 9,999. So you can break down a lot of stuff before you're full up, that's really going to help that. But they nerfed the system. And we'll go in here to the clan. I'm going to give you your first promotion. And if you're really busy and become the highest person in the clan that week, I'll give you your next promotion in the clan. So, like distinction of the week, last week it was me. The weeks before that, it was kind of the guy that held it down. Big Mac has been content or the distinction of the week. But most of the people that have these chevrons that are just below the commander rank, like Cleric and Pinch and Jordy and Rise of the Wolf, these guys have been the best of the week. And so that's kind of how I use the promotion system. It's based on how well you do in the clan. Now, if you don't get content creator of the year, or a distinction of the week for a whole year, but you're still here and you're still active, then I'll just give you the promotion at that time. And then say you lay off the game, as long as we have slots, and because a lot of people left the game, I've got rid of some of the people that's been gone for a long time. But if you're gone more than 30 days when we're a busy clan, I depromote you to just a one striper. That's kind of puts you at the bottom. And then once you get back active and start logging back in, then I'll give you back up to two striper. And if you were earn the distinction of the week, I'll go ahead and promote you. I'll not to give you back your original position. Awesome. Now, one thing I'll do as I'm signing out here, I'll also show you one thing as I'm signing out of this character. If you're still watching on your Xbox, see, I have 4 characters, and they're all through New York, and that means I can do the daily on every one of them. I can do the raid on every one of them, and the watch score is the same. See the little round circle here with the 100 in it. So of course I've got 100 ranks season 9, but you can see it's 4,361 watch score. So when I go up a level on this guy, it also goes up a level on every guy. See, the watch score is always the same. So that's why you want 4 accounts, so you can run different accounts, the same mission on different accounts, and get that big bonus, the daily bonuses on each one. And you can get the weekly bonuses, like the donate, where you donate all the things and you get the exotic cash. Well, because I got 4 accounts, I do that on each account each week, and that's 4 exotics. I can do the summit, which I'm going to do later on today, on each one of these characters. And 30 level, that's exotic. 30 level, that's another exotic. 30 level here, that's another exotic. 30 level there, that's a 4th exotic. So that's 8 exotics during the week. Then I go back and run the legendaries, which I usually don't do, but I will this week since I'm on vacation. That's number 9, 10, 11, and 12 exotics. Now, I used to just give the exotics away, but now that we have the proficiency system, until I get my stuff efficiency up, like if I get a Lady Death and you're with me, I'll drop that Lady Death all day, because I got my Lady Death, already maxed out, so I'll just give it away to anybody that's there. They can either break it down, they can use it, they can upgrade it, they can donate it, whatever they want to do with it. Because I don't need 6 Lady Deaths. I can only run one at a time. And once I got 4, one for each character, there's really no reason to have any more than that. Right? I really don't even need 4, because I don't usually run the same kind of account on each one. I kind of vary it up to give myself a gameplay. But I do love the Hunter's Fury Lady Death combo with the Memento backpack, and I've been grinding through this, so I haven't played the Heartbreaker thing, but that looks just awesome. I've been running a lot of regen builds. Those are awesome. I literally just stand there and get shot, and even on um, challenging, just stand there and they cannot kill me, you know, unless they get 5 or 6 of them. And because of my efficiency with those programs, they're dying instantly. So nobody gets to where I got 10 or 15 people shooting at me because they're all dying. So that's it. You know, that's where you can get, and I'll help you get there. Being part of the clan. Yeah, hopefully you hit the subscribe button on my channel. If I get to 1,000 people, then YouTube will actually start giving me some revenue for the people that watch my videos. And spread the word, and I help out all the members of my channel, and I help all my clan members. If you're on, just hit me up what you're working on, and if I'm working on my dailies, we can work on dailies together. After that, we'll work on whatever you want to work on. Okay? Yeah. It is. If you put in Bear Buyers, like my name, see the name there at the bottom of the screen? Okay, Bear Buyers with a space in between on YouTube, I'll come up. It'll be a roaring picture of a big Kodiak bear roaring on it. The actual channel is called Bear Essentials with Bear Buyers. You see if I can. Sure, I can do it that way. Let's see here. Shows you're offline, so I don't know if I can send you a message. Oh, there it is. I can send it this way. Okay, this is the full name of it. And that's on YouTube. Okay? And you can just see, I thought you were already there. That's why I was walking you through this. I'm live on there right now with this channel, so with what I was just explaining to you, so you could see it all. And I thought you were already there. Uh-huh. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Now you can go to the clan vendor, and there's more weapons for sale there. You can go to the vendor in Haven. You can go to the vendors in New York, and they all have different stuff. So if you got enough money, you can probably make yourself another level up just by buying all the weapons, enough weapons to level up that are on sale, and those will become different on Tuesday morning. They'll have a whole bunch of new weapons, and hopefully I'll start running since it's kind of important right now, I'll start running a vendor video each week so you guys can see what's at the vendor and what you can buy your way through. So if you're low on cash, one of the best ways to get cash is bounties. Yeah, they probably pay the best cash out. And then just like I say, just doing missions pays a little bit of money, usually 10, 15,000. You can use your watch score to get one level on your uh, instead of buying crafting materials, you can buy 10,000 credits with one level. And again, once you get over 1,000, everything goes to your crafting. And when you have all four accounts, when you go up one level, you're actually going up. You get four of those because you're getting one on each account. And then you go into Anaya there at the White House that's by the crafting table that you can buy stuff off of. When you have multiple accounts, you can buy something for just 17 credits on there that shares all the crafting stuff. So when you break something down on number one and you break something down on number two, it goes into a collective pool that you can pull out on any of your characters. So it really helps. And then of course, if you want to switch a weapon from character to character, you just put it in your stash, sign out, go to the next character. Right. And if you don't have four characters, that means you got a lot of people used to mule them. The reason why I made four characters is when the raid first started, the Dark Hours raid, I was with a great player called Raging Dragon 6, Raging Dragon 4. Anyway, Raging Dragon said, if you're going to run with me, I need you to have the ability to get a chance for the Eagle Bearer 4 times a week. Because you can only get a key at each station, each boss, once a week. So that meant you only had one chance at the Eagle Bearer each week. But if you have 4 characters, you had 4 chances at an Eagle Bearer every week. Now it's a little different. You can actually get a key from the boss every time. And you can, you don't get them from the other bosses but once a week, but you can get them from Razorback every time. So you can actually, do 10 missions and get 2 more missions, 2 more chances at Eagle Bearer. So you can just grind through those. So, hey, I'm out of here for a few hours to go get some breakfast and get stocked up on supplies that I'm out of. So, and then I'll be back on for the rest of the day. So, welcome to the clan, and see anybody else on a real friendly group. If anybody is toxic in any way, let me know, because I'm too old to be dealing with immature people. Now that doesn't mean we have an age requirement. I've had a 10-year-old in here that was a great member of the clan and had more maturity than some of the 30-year-olds that play this game. And then I've had 50-year-olds that were big babies that we just, we've only had a few of those, but we don't make our members have to endure somebody that's going to be a jerk to them or hang them out to dry. Everybody's here to help each other, and or they run with their 3 or 4 people, because unless you're doing the raid, only can get 4 people on at a time anyway. So I mean, even in the Dark Hours, if you stack 3 teams to play the Dark Hours at the same time, you can only get 12 people on a server in the darker hours. So uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Any of your your exotics, yes, you can optimize all that stuff with your credit, with your stuff, and I'll do a video on that as well. If you go through my inventory, most of the stuff that I have is maxed out, and I have different versions of them. So if I want to run a blue build that's True Patriot, I can do that. I can run a full weapons True Patriot, and then I got one that's kind of half and half. So I got 3 different sets that have different abilities. Then like I have a Hunter's Fury that has, instead of hits hard, it has hazard protection build, or experiment around with like a sniper that has hazard build, when you're in a situation where you got a lot of fire or something like that. You don't want to be burned alive while you're sniping people. Okay, I got to get out of here for a little bit, and I will talk to you later. And I'm closing out the live stream now, and